be like, it's not coming. Spoiler alert. But they don't. They let you take off with all that joy like an idiot. Whee! I landed in Paris. I thought it was the beginning of a great trip. I was skipping around. I had my full luggage swag. And I was like, I'm gonna get my bags, go into Paris, start exploring. Got to the carousel. I was like, full luggage swag. That's right. Let me get my luggage, everybody. I was like, excuse me. Make some space, please. I would also like to lean over the carousel. It makes the bags come quicker. Come on, lucky bag. I had full luggage swag. Bags started coming out. I was standing there judging them. Who still uses Samsonite? Where's my bag? Bags going around. And then new bags stopped coming out. I started worrying. And then at some point there were fewer and fewer bags. And I was like, oh, my bag's not coming. And I realized my bag hadn't arrived. It was terrible. I had the same feeling I had as a child when my mom would forget me at school. The exact same feeling. I was just standing at the carousel. I felt like I was that kid, 10 years old again, just like... No, Mr. Wilkinson, it's fine. You can go. My mom's gonna come. Don't worry, you can go home. She's coming. She wouldn't forget me. No, she's probably dead somewhere right now. She's probably in a ditch, lying dead. She forgot me. She'd forget me occasionally. And then I'd have to walk home. It was like an hour walk. And I'd get home. And she'd always have the same reaction when I walked into the house. Because my mom worked from home. And so she'd have like a little computer where she'd be typing away. And I'd walk into the house and I'd close the door. Be like, always the same reaction. Oh, what time is it? And I'd be like, it's too late. I'm not gonna lie, I hated being forgotten at school, but I savored those moments. Because it wasn't any sweat, to be honest. Like, I liked walking, you know. It's not like I was stressed on the walk. Oh, I'd be kicking stones, singing on the way back, and then I'd get to the house and I'd be like, no, wait a minute. I loved it, because that was the one moment when I was allowed to give my mom unlimited attitude with no repercussions. None. Yeah, because when I was a kid, you couldn't just be like give attitude to your parents. Like, I wasn't a white child, you know what I mean? You couldn't. I had to watch myself. But when she messed up, ooh, I loved it. I'd walk in, she'd be like, oh, can you forgive me, baby? I'd be like, I'll think about it. So now, I had to find somebody to help me. I look around. There's an older French gentleman standing on the side. Gray hair, rosy cheeks. Short little guy with glasses. And so I walked over to him, and he was wearing a red vest. And in French, it read, information. And then underneath in English said, information. I was like, phew. Bonjour, hello, hi. He's like, oh, hello, bonjour. I said, English, French? He said, English? Yeah, oui. I said, okay, could you help me, please? My luggage didn't arrive. I would like to know, what do I need to do? He's like, oh, the luggage didn't come. If you go with fine for that one, maybe you can put you, because different flight airline can be put on different ones. So you have to try to maybe go on different. Maybe they will come for tracking, look inside the app, and that one you can be fine for you, because it's not the more different ones, because we are not in control with the airport, but these different ones they are putting for the airline, they are in control, so maybe you can see for that one. I was like, okay. All right, let's try French. Let's see what happens. Finally, we figured it out. He sent me off to a special area where you go and, I guess, make a report. And when I get there's another French guy who's behind the counter, much younger, right? He was like maybe Algerian, Moroccan of descent, very French, cool guy. And he's behind the counter helping someone. He's like, okay, thank you very much, thank you, next please. And I walk up, I'm like, hey man, he's like, hey, what's going on, my brother? How are you, man? What's up with you? What's up? I was like, I need your help, please. My luggage it didn't come, it's lost. He's like, oh no, dude, your luggage didn't come. Oh man, did you look for it? So what? Yeah, that's the first thing I did. What, you think I'm just here for company? Of course that's what he's like, oh no, just checking, okay, so the bag is gone, it's totally, I'm like, yeah, it's gone. He's like, oh man, that sucks, man, I'm so sorry for you, man. That's terrible. Yeah, so what do you want to do now? So what do I want to do? So well, I would like you to do something, like can we like make a report or something? He's like, okay, yeah. You want to make some paperwork or something? It's for your insurance, so they can pay you for it. I said, no, it's so that you can find it and bring it to me. He's like, oh no, don't worry, man, don't worry. We are not going to find it. No, man. No, don't worry about that. No, you know, it's Paris, man. When the bags are gone, they are probably gone. Yeah, they don't ever pop up. Sometimes if you are lucky, but if it's not here by now, it's probably gone, you know. It's Fridays, there are some strikes, you know. Just you can leave. Don't even stress yourself. You can go. It's like, don't even stress myself. Yo, it's my luggage. This is like all my clothes. He's like, yeah, but you are in Paris. You need clothes? This is Paris, man. Come on, Paris. Go and buy some clothes. What's wrong with you, man? Chill. He was so confident. He made me feel like I was wrong. Wearing a Ralph Lauren suit. And I was like, oh okay, how much is Ralph Lauren? But they were like, no, we provide it for you. Ralph Lauren is going to be giving you the suit. And I was like, wow, I get to go to the Ralph Lauren store and pick up a suit for myself. They're like, no, the man, Ralph Lauren, is going to give you a suit. Do you know how mind-blowing that is? To meet the man whose name is on your clothing. That was just crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. I've never had the opportunity to meet the person whose name is on my clothing. I've never had the chance to say, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Price. Like, this is a new world for me. Here I am wearing his suit, invited to the Met Gala. And they tell you it's going to be a fun affair, you're going to have a great time. You get there, you eat with some people, you talk, you laugh, you walk the red carpet, which sounds like fun. You know, red carpets sound like fun. Walk down a carpet, people take pictures of you. Yeah, it's a lot more stress than it seems. Because you have to look perfect. I didn't know this. Like, you have to look perfect all the time. So, and they're so strict about it that they have a tent at the beginning of the red carpet that you don't see on TV. And in that tent, they prepare everybody. All the celebrities stand in the tent together, and then they make sure everyone's dress is perfect, everyone's hair, nothing is crumpled up, nothing, you know, and you stand there, and everyone's there together, which is really cool because you see all the celebrities like getting dressed basically, and you know everyone. They don't know you, but you know all of them. So like you're there, you're just looking at people, and people are very nice. You're like, hey, how are you? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Trevor. Trevor, nice to meet you. It's like, oh, Beyonce. You're like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I know you from my bedroom wall. I know you. But you can't say that. You see, because you gotta look cool. You know, you gotta look like you belong. So now you're meeting people that you know, but you gotta act like you don't know them, which makes you look like a jackass. Because now I'm there like, Trevor, who? Oh, Beyonce? Beyonce? Did I say it? Beyonce? Nice to meet you, Beyonce. Pleasure. Oh, and this? Oh, yeah. Oh, JZ. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes. You just look like an idiot. So I'm standing there getting ready with everyone. And then there's a guy who basically tells each person to walk out one at a time. Each celebrity, you walk out onto the red carpet. And there's 3 stations on the red carpet. When you walk out, the first section is American photographers. They take pictures for all of their magazines and newspapers. When they're done with you, you move down to the second section. That's the European photographers. They do the same thing for their magazines. And then you move to the last section, Asian photographers, Japan, China, that region. They take pictures, and then you walk into the event. So you walk to each one. They tell you to smile. Don't smile too much. Closes your eyes. Don't not smile. Makes you look angry. And pose with your body and your head. Pose body and head. Because some people make a mistake and then turn. Don't do that. Turn everything at the same time. Everything. So I'm ready. I'm like, I can do this. You know, so I'm in the tent with all the celebrities, and the guy's calling people out, lets them out one by one, because they don't want 2 people in the same shot. They don't want Beyonce there and then me in the background, like, you know? So the guy's like, okay, we're ready, guys. Look, we're ready. Rihanna, let's get Rihanna out. Rihanna, come on. How are you? Good to see you. Come on through. And so Rihanna walks out, you know. Anne Hathaway. Anne, how are you? Come on, Anne. Good to see you. Go on. Yeah. And then it's my turn. The guy's like, you. Yeah, you. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm like, me, okay, me. He's like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, go on. And I stepped out, and immediately when I got out, I realized I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I was not ready. And I've never seen that many flashes in my entire life. You step out, and it seems like every camera in the world is flashing at the same time. All of them screaming. It's like, it's just bright. It looks like someone threw a teaspoon in a microwave. It's going crazy. It's like, and everyone's screaming your name. Trevor, over here. Trevor. Now you're trying to find them. You look like a madman with voices in your head. You're Trevor. You're like, yeah, speak to me, Jesus. You're trying to fight. You don't know where the thing is coming from. You're like, come on, Trevor. And then one guy throws me off in the middle of it. He's like, Trevor, give us a pose. And I'm like, a pose? He's like, yeah, pose. I'm like, nah, I don't know how to pose. I've never thought of posing. No one told me. So now, like, I don't know what posing is. I've never practiced posing. And then the guy's pose. I'm like, I don't know what's a pose? He's like, come on, something sexy. I'm like, sexy? I don't even know what's it, because I've never practiced. And when I read magazines, I go straight to the women's section. Like, I don't look at the men. I don't see how they posing. I look at J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So he's like, sexy. I'm like, sexy. So I just go to what I know. I'm just standing there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, stop that. Okay, that's good. Okay, go on. Good job. I was like, okay, that was stressful. So I moved down to the European section. You know, I'm getting there. I'm still stressed. The bright lights have got my eyes going. The next guys are there like, okay, Trevor, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, all right, over here, Trevor. Some guys didn't know my name, though. I could hear that. Because one guy said Trevor, another guy said Trevor, then other guys were just like, Trevor. Yeah, but it's sort of like with a dog. Like, a dog doesn't really know its name. Like, if your dog's name is Spotty and you go, Spotty, it's like, huh? So I did the same thing. So, you know, they were like, Trevor. I'm sure there was one guy who hated me and he was like, never! And I was like, I didn't care. I was in the mix. I was posing. I was sexy. I was doing my thing. I was loving it. And the guy's like, okay, good job. Go on. And I walked down and I went to the Asian section. And I stood there and all the photographers were ready. And then they just looked at me. It was... I don't think you guys... Like... It was the weirdest, because it was like flashing, snapping, flashing, screaming, flashing, snapping, screaming, flashing, snapping, silence. I got there, and they just looked at me. And then they looked at each other, and they looked back at me. They looked at me the way you look at food that's just arrived at your table, but no one has ordered it. That's the way they looked at me. Like they were waiting for the menu, like for the waiter to come and be like, sorry, we didn't order. Did you order? Who ordered? No, we didn't order this. We ordered celebrities. We don't know what that is. No, we don't know. We didn't order. That's how they're looking at. Now I'm standing there. I'm already posing because I've been taught to do. Now I'm there doing nothing's getting them. Even these ones, nothing's working. They're just looking at me. And then, I don't know, like I panicked because I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. No one's taking a picture. No one told me what to do if they don't take a picture. So instead of just walking away, I started making the sounds with my mouth. Just a defense mechanism, I guess. So I panicked, and then in the silence, I was just like, Trevor. And now they're just looking at me like, Trevor, good job. And I was like, man. The newspapers say that. He's famous, so now people treat you like you're famous. They start saying weird things to you. Strangest things people would say to me. Trevor, well done on everything, eh? Congrats. But, you know, even though you're going to America, don't forget us, all right? Don't you forget us. Like, I don't even know who you are. Hear ye. By order of Her Majesty the Queen, we have arrived. You over there, what is the name of this land? This land over here? This is called India. Well, my good man, I am here to tell you that India is now under the British Empire. And I'm glad that I can tell you that India is exactly where it was yesterday. No, I feel you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm letting you know that we're here to colonize you by order of the Queen. Who is the Queen? The Queen. the Queen of England, the ruler of Great Britain, she who was ordained by God. Which God? God, the one true God. There are many gods, my friend. What is the name of your God? There is only one God, and his name is God, and you too shall worship him. You want me to worship a God, but you don't want to tell me his name? What are you talking about? There are many gods, okay? There is Shiva, there is Lakshmi, there is Hare Krishna, there are many gods. What is the name of your God? His name is God. You don't know the name of your God? It's just God. Is it like mommy or daddy? You want me to worship your God, but you don't want me to tell me his name, huh? How am I going to pray to him? What do I do? Every morning I go to wake up and I pray like, oh, dear God, I was hoping that maybe God, you could help me. No, sorry, not you, other God. No, other God. No, not wrong God. No, God, I was trying to talk to other. No, you're right. I should have asked for her first name. No, God. No, other God, please. No, God behind that God. No, not you today, God. Other God. You're right. He told me he would know I was talking to, and I don't. No, other God, please. That God on that. No, that God. You. Then I wonder why my prayers are not getting answered, huh? How dare you speak to me like that? Do you know who I am? No, because you never introduced yourself. I have come here representing Great Britain. And I have never heard of Great Britain. Who gave you that name? Well, we did. You called yourselves great? Isn't that a little presumptuous? Shouldn't you wait for other people to tell you how great you are? Huh? Shouldn't you just go around the world and just do good things? Then people go, oh my God, Britain, look how great you are. Well, I beg to differ. I believe we could do it because we knew instinctively. We are Great Britain. Well, in that case, welcome to Great India. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. How dare you speak to me like this? Look, you're the one who dares to speak to me, okay? I was here minding my own business in my land. You came over here riding on your skinny cow, telling me that things are going to change. I don't know who you are. All I know is you are really crazy, okay? You're not feeling too right, and I didn't want to say anything, but you look like you're going to faint. In fact, it looks like you have died last week, okay? Something is very wrong with your skin. You're not looking good, my friend. Maybe you should come down. We have a curry. We talk about this. What are you talking about? I look quite normal. You do not look normal, my friend. I've never seen anybody with that complexion in my life, okay? You look like you're playing hide and seek with the sun your entire life. I don't know what is happening, but that is not how a person should look, huh? I can see your veins pumping through your skin right now. Do you know how creepy that is? Pumping. If I was your doctor, I don't need X-ray machine. I just go, what is problem? It is your kidney. How do I know? Because you're translucent. That is how I know. Damn you, we are going to run this country whether you like it or not. We are not going to do anything you tell us. You're a madman. We are going to take it. You're not taking. We're going... She's all yours. Take. Don't play nice. Take.
Street, and then just out of the blue, you'll be like, huh? My accent! I lost my accent! What the hell is my... Oh.
Well, hello.
No, that's not my accent! That's my accent!
How are you going to lose your accent? I was stressed now. Because I don't want South Africans to think I'm not South African. I don't want them to think I've forgotten something. This is my home. Now I'm stressed coming home. I'm in the plane, flying back to Johannesburg, and the whole time I'm just thinking, don't lose your accent, Trevor. Don't lose your accent. Don't lose your accent. Don't accent. Is that how I say accent? Accent. By the time I landed at OR Tambo, I was losing my mind. I walked in arrivals, the woman was there at customs. Welcome back to South Africa, sir.
I was like, yes, I'm back. Same old Trevor. Nothing changed.
Going crazy. Because I love accents. I really do. I love accents. I like learning languages, and so obviously accents are a byproduct of that. I've learned over time And even if you can't learn a language, an accent is a great way to communicate with somebody in your own language whilst trying to bridge the gap. You know, you learn somebody's accent, you communicate more effectively. The thing is, though, you have to learn the accent in the right way. If you're going to speak to someone in their accent and you do it in the wrong way, you might come across as racist. You've got to be very careful about this. White people in South Africa often fall into this trap. Yeah. It happens at petrol stations quite a bit. See people driving in with their friends, talking normally, sitting in the car. You know, so I mean, if we get all the numbers together, marketing should be behind this. It should be a breezer. You know, HR's stepped up, and it's going to be a great year. And look, we try and make sure that. Sorry, hold on. Hello, Baba. Hey, sharp man. Please put Lapo full tanky, eh? 95, unleaded, yeah. Also check our tires, eh? Pressure, pumpy, not too much, eh? 2.2, okay? Yeah, good jobby, yeah, sharp, donkey boss. Don't do that. He's a grown man. He's been pouring petrol his entire life. He knows what you need. Just talk to him like a normal human being. That's the thing people don't understand. Speak to him like a normal human being. I used to get so angry. Whenever I'd see white people changing their accent when they talk to black people, I get so angry. I was like, are all white people racist? Is that what it is? You're racist? And then I learned. Life taught me not to be so quick to judge. Yeah, I learned a valuable lesson. I was driving to Gold Reef City one day, into the backstage area, and the security guard came out to the boom, and he was like, hey, how are you, sir? Is your name on the list? I said, yes, how are you, Baba? My name is Trevor. He's like, okay, Chabal. I said, no, Trevor. He's like, oh, sorry, Chabal. I said, no, Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shaval. Trevor, Shaval. Trevor, Shaval. And now my friend who was irritated, he just leans over me and he's like, hey, Papa, get Trevor. He was like, oh, Trevor. Why you don't talk properly? And then I understood. I finally understood what white people have been trying to do. I see, you're trying to communicate more effectively. You're trying to engage somebody. But understand this. When speaking to somebody in an accent, the number one rule to understand is an accent is not a measurement of intelligence. Right? An accent is just somebody speaking your language with the rules of theirs. That's all an accent is. So don't speak down to them. Don't patronize them. Speak to them the way you would to yourself. Just try and learn their accent. That's all it is. It's just another accent. Yeah. And I learn them. I spend all my time learning accents. I try. I love it. I learn in restaurants. That's a safe place to start. You know, you learn, you read off the menu, you try and pronounce the words correctly. I was inspired by French restaurants, funny enough. Yeah, whenever I'd go to a French restaurant, I was always fascinated by the fact that people would order food in a French accent. I never understood why. Because they don't do it in any other restaurants. Only in French restaurants do people walk in and then change their accent when they order. They come in talking normally.
Yeah, you know, it's a wonderful thing. You're really going to enjoy it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, stunning. You have to have... Oh, the dessert. Oh, good evening. How are you, sir? Yes, we'll have a bottle of water for the table, please. And let's start off with... could we get the Sauvignon Blanc, please? Yes, and you know what? We definitely, from Maine's, going to have the filet mignon. And for dessert, we're going to go with the crème brûlée. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, you're going to love it.
Like, why are you doing that? I never understood. I was like, why? Because it's not like the French are going to return the favor. There's no French people sitting in our restaurants in South Africa looking at the menu like, so for the table, we can order some starter portion with chef sans fin, no? Okay. Could we please have one serving of the boerewors? That's not gonna happen.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on Because they're not your friends. Yeah, I've never been to a country where you are truly on your own when you're shopping. Like, you walk into a store, nobody helps you, nothing. works there. You don't know who's doing anything. Literally, it's like undercover employee. You just walking around. Just like for 20 minutes, nobody helped me. And then finally I started picking my own clothes. And I heard like an annoyed voice behind me. It was like, can I help you? I was like, hi, yes, I need to get a few clothes, please. My luggage was lost. And then Detroit, I got roasted more than I've ever been roasted in my life. Ever. I got roasted. Everything I chose came with a scathing review. I was like, yeah, could I please get this in a medium? He's like, medium? No, you mean large or extra large, no? Yeah, no, this one is the medium for your body. I don't think so, no? I was like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, no, yeah, I think you are large, extra. I can bring that one for you, okay? Medium is too much for the shirt, okay? I'm like, what? Yo, everything. There's a point where there's a jacket I wanted to buy. I was like, yeah, could I get this? He's like, oh no, this one for your skin tone is not great. No, you have to think about what is complementary for the colors inside the fabric and also inside your face, okay? This one is not the best. I was like, yo, I already own something like this. He said, and you are wearing it? Well, not anymore. He's like, no, you can wear it if you want. No, c'est tranquille, go ahead. I was like, no, you threaten me now. You know what, it's just different. A friend said to me, a friend was like, dude, French are assholes, right? I was like, no, I don't think that they're assholes. I think they're just very honest, right? And a lot of the time, it's hard to tell the difference between the two. Because one day I was speaking to a French woman, and I worked up the courage to ask her. I said, hey, why are the French like this? And she said, what do you mean? I said, like when you're in like a store, you know, they seem very mean. She's like, oh no, they are not being mean, they are just being themselves, no? You know, maybe because you are used to coming in a country where people are, you know, they are so afraid that you're not going to tip them, that, you know, they are all on top of you. Can I help you? Can I help you? But in France, we are making sure that everybody is getting like a good salary, a good wage. So we are not, you know, so stressed about that, huh? You know, in America, it's like, oh, the customer is king, But in France, you know what we do to kings. So, you know, it's not the same here. Rehabilitating people who had escaped slavery, right? So black people who had escaped the South, got into the North, were rehabilitated at this place. Frederick Douglass wrote many of his works there. The suffragette movement kicked off there. It's a powerful, powerful little place. And like I was reading these stories, and what they would do is slaves would escape from the South. They'd make their way to the North. They would get to Rochester. The Underground Railroad would get them there. And then they would rehabilitate them, put them on boats, and send them to Canada so that they could live free. And I was like, it's a fascinating story for two reasons. One, to remind you that there were a lot of good people, white people out there, because a lot of time I get angry at white people, and then I'm like, no, there's good ones, calm down. And the second part of it that was amazing was that they convinced black people to get back on boats. I think that's one of the most amazing stories I've ever read. Because, like, do you know how convincing you'd have to be to convince someone who's just, like, they've just escaped slavery? Think about that for a second. Somebody's just escaped slavery. They've made their way there, finally. Right? They wake up after one night of free sleep. And they walk out and it's just like, hey, man, I just want to say thank you so much for everything you did for me, man. Well, you know what, my friend? Nobody deserves to live the way you lived. And I'm glad we got you out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, my friend. Okay, all we got to do now is get you some paperwork, get you cleaned up, and put you on a boat, get you to Canada, and you can live a free life, and everything's gonna be better. I'm sorry, hold up. Yeah, could you come again? What did you say? Oh, I know, the paperwork thing is weird, but we gotta get you some identification. No, you said something about a boat? Yeah, we're gonna get you on a boat so you can get to Canada. I don't, we don't do boats no more. I don't know if you know our history, but me and my people, we took a cruise one time. That shit didn't go so well. So yeah, we got to find another way to get to Canada if you don't mind. No, but the boat is the best way for us to get there from Rochester. Yeah, that might be the best way for y'all, but we gonna walk. Hell, we can run real good. We can run, but we ain't getting on no boat. My friend, you got to get on the boat. Man, I ain't got to do shit.
I just got free. Imagine if I get on that boat and on the other side I'm in the same place. What they gonna say to me? Why'd you get on that boat? Because he was real nice. Oh, hell no. I ain't getting on no boat. Well, you gotta get on the boat though. You're free now. You gotta get over this. Look, man, maybe one day in a few hundred years, one of my descendants named Kanye West will be over this shit, but I ain't over it right now. So I ain't getting on no boat. We gotta get you on the boat, damn it! I'm not getting on no boat! And that was the day the phrase "nigga please" was invented. A white man turned and he's like, "Nigga please, I need you on that boat!" And that story was passed down generation to generation. Black person to black person, free man to free man. And that white man got down on his knees and he said, "Nigga, please. Nigga, please, nigga, please. I ain't never heard that phrase before in my life. Nigga, please, nigga, please, nigga, please." I know that's probably a phrase Barack Obama used at least once in the White House. At least once. Like, Mr. President, do you think Trump is because of you? Do you think you caused this? Oh, nigga, please. Just one time. One time I know he used it.